I used to play with wood pieces when I was a boy. This is in my mom's house. They used to build furniture a lot. So when they build furniture, you get lots of wooden pieces left out. I used to pick up all those wooden pieces and build stuff like small houses and things. And my grandmom, she encouraged me to build things. She actually asked me to help her out in the kitchen building shelves and things. So that's how it all started. I started building things. At some point in my career and in my life during my early days, I realized that computers are going to be very important, and I wanted to build computers. So I tried different things. I tried to learn programming. I thought that will help me build computers. I tried to learn how to assemble computers, like picking up components from shops and places, so I could build computers. But ultimately, it all ended up in electronics, because computers are basically electronic devices that helps you do things. So I started talking to people about this, and they told me, like, you probably need to learn electronics. So I went on that path. I did a degree in electronics, learned to build circuits. At some point, I was able to build circuitry related to computers, but not a computer itself, because again, I realized that the core of a computer is a microprocessor. So that's basically the most important part in a computer, or probably the brain of the computer, which does all the things. So I wanted to learn how to build a microprocessor. So that's the next step, and that's what brought me to Edinburgh. So I'm originally from India. I moved to Edinburgh 12 years ago to learn microelectronics and to do chip design, or designing microcircuits, which will help me build computers. Now I mastered that skill. While on the track, I realized that there are other exciting areas where this technology could be used, especially sensing light or producing light. So I did a PhD, which is basically trying to control LEDs to transmit data. So like you get Wi-Fi on your mobile phone, my PhD was about creating a light source which can give you some data. So imagine your light bulbs giving you internet, or your light bulbs giving you like ability to make communication phone calls or things like that. So that was my PhD about, so producing light with chips. So I designed a microchip which can do that. That was my PhD. Then I moved to industry, and I realized that there is also other area where you could detect light. So there are microchips which can detect light and process them. The best example is the camera on your mobile phone. A camera is basically a microchip which is it's sensitive to light, so it detects light and converts that into digital information and reproduces the scene as an image. And that's what's recording me now at the moment in here.